Let's stealth some bugs, boys. About to get our stealth on. I'm on my stealth fix.
This is the solemn duty for which you were born.
Here's a little stealth tip for you guys. These blue stratagems, if you have scouts in the area, these blue stratagems will give away your location, and the bugs, like these bugs right here, will come running at you. If those bugs right here, by the way, if those bugs were scouts, they would be beelining it over here to my location because they would see the blue bee. There's two types of bugs. You got scouts and you got guards. Guards are the bugs that sit here and guard shit. These are all guards. Guards don't have great vision. You can throw stratagems right in front of them and they'll be stupid. Scouts are the bugs that roam the map randomly. Those bugs have excellent vision. If you throw a blue stratagem down, so there's a beam in there, anywhere near a scout, they'll come and check out that area. So keep that in mind if you guys are trying to stealth. Get wrecked. What do we got going on here? We got a hunter. Now, here's the cool thing about throwing knives. If you could line up a headshot and one-shot this guy, you can kill him right in front of the homie here, and the homie won't even know what happened. He's, oh, must have been the wind. Hang on, let me make that. I'm going to put that in my tips and tricks video. What time was that? 1:15? Let me save that real quick. Ah. So if you can one-shot things with the throwing knife, you can kill them right in front of their homies and they won't tell. But if it takes more than one shot, you can kill them as long as you hit every single knife. You can actually rapid fire your knives like this, and it still won't alert the enemies. You can also rapid fire, but you have to throw them full speed and you can't miss. If you miss, they all get alerted. We're doing a stealth tutorial today, boys. All right, we got some guys heading this direction here. Could be a problem. Let's get a restock. Perfect, perfect. Stealth. We don't actually have to take this guy out, but we do have to take this one out over here. Now, I want to try to line up his head. So I'm going to try to sneak around in front of him. Yeah, throwing knives are our armor pen. I believe it's medium. This bug right here is going to be a problem. I think it's 2 shots to kill him, though, so not a huge problem. All right, stealth. This bug right here is also going to be a problem. 2 shots to the head should take care of him. 1 shot to the head. That's impressive. All right, done. Get stealth on, bugs. So he's facing the other way. I think I can go up this way, but I'm going to have to take out this guy. Now, I was expecting to hit the headshot there. That probably broke my stealth. I think that broke my stealth. I'm not 100% certain. Hang on. Yeah, it did. I was expecting to hit that. That would have one-shot him with a headshot, by the way. I was expecting to hit him with a one-shot. This is fun. You're having fun? Paraphant Eclipse? Appreciate you, my friend. I'm having fun, too. Alright, so these bugs are slow. We're just going to juke them and head to the next objective. It's fine. Sometimes stealth just means juke the bugs a little bit. Good morning, my friend. Yeah, we out here doing some bug stealth today. I'm giving a lot of bug stealth tips and tricks, by the way. In case you're interested in stealth. So yeah, we out here giving the tips and tricks of things we've learned. Are they still chasing me? Alright, we have arrived. Do knives close bug holes? They do not, no. Loud stealth? No survivors, no alerts. We're not doing loud stealth. We're definitely doing quiet stealth. Alright, so we have made it to the area. It looks like there's an impaler in the area. Let's see. I do need to drop some ammo to restock the backpack to make sure I don't run out of throwing knives. Now, normally you don't want to drop a stratagem near bugs because they'll see the beam and come investigate. However, Guard bugs, the bugs that are just standing there guarding, don't normally have good eyesight. If I checked my map and I seen patrols walking around, they would 100% see this. That's another tip and trick for you guys. I gave that tip earlier, by the way. I gotta double up on my tips sometimes because we get new people up in the stream. But if you see a patrol, if you check your radar and you see a patrol walking around like a red dot that's moving at all, you do not want to throw a stratagem down because they will beeline it towards you. Oh, I hear stalkers. You can't stealth stalkers. Stalker's gonna be a problem, so we're gonna have to go. So we have to beeline it to the stalker lair because he's gonna give us away. You cannot stealth stalkers. He's gonna give away our location. One shot, one opportunity. All right, I'm gonna go find a stalker lair real quick. Yeah, so he just told those bugs where we're at. That's slightly upsetting. He came from this direction. So stalkers, not only can you not hide from them if you're perfectly stealthed, but they'll snitch to the other bugs to where you're at. So they'll ruin your stealth completely. Stalkers are the worst for trying to do stealth. However, throwing knives can one-shot them to the face.
Enemy tactical asset within range.
There's a stalker back here somewhere. I don't know where he's at though. All right, as I'm doing a stealth build, I don't really have anything to close bug holes. So I'm just gonna drop my AMR on the stalker lair. Sometimes you just gotta be creative, boys. So that'll close that hole, and stalker's taken care of. There is a stalker in the AO that I'm gonna have to deal with here, though. I don't know where he's at, but I hear him hissing. What do you mean you're an idiot? What's going on, Parmesan? What's going on, my friend? Alright, stalker down. Stealth! Now we're back to stealthing our main objective. Yes, I gotta go on cooldown. Yo, I love this Napalm. Yo, Napalm Orbital, you gotta show up here more often. I like you. You got an awesome sense of humor, my friend. I love that. I love how well made your YouTube channel is, too. You make sure you show up more now, you hear? You have a good one, Napalm. I did it. I stealth crack bugs. Hell yeah, Sarge. Get a little stealth diving going. That's what I'm talking about. I think my next video I'm gonna make is gonna be about stealthing crack bugs. I think I'm gonna save that for my video though. I'm gonna subscribe. I'll come back, brother. I look forward to it, brother. I look forward to it. Did it ever drop ammo? It didn't. One whole star.
Mission at 30 minutes.
Alright, so we got a lot of bugs in the area. That one's walking. Oh shit, they're everywhere. I might be screwed here, boys. I'm actually surrounded. Well, plan B, blow everything up. When all else fails, drop a napalm barrage is what I like to say. This loadout is loud stealth. I wanna be the very best stealther there ever was. Bum bum ba-dum. To kill them is my true test. To stealth them is my cause. I would travel around the world, searching far and wide. Bum bum ba-dum. Are we good? I'm out of throwies. Do 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 do. Gotta catch 'em all. Get stealth on, Bile Titan. Get wrecked, Bile Titan. Stealth. Listen, if you use a sniper rifle, it's stealth. Still counts. Yeah, I love the aesthetic as well, my friend. This map is awesome. Awesome take. Stop juking me. Take these throwing knives. Take them. Yeah, if it's not zoomed in, the recoil's dampened. The more you zoom it in, the more you zoom it in, the harder it is to control the recoil. So if I'm spamming shots into a Bile Titan, I want it extremely zoomed out. I want it zoomed out as far as possible for Bile Titan spam. Wrecked. Well, it doesn't reduce Welly. It doesn't reduce recoil. There isn't less recoil because you zoom out. It's just the more you zoom in, the more the recoil affects your scope. It's more of a visual thing, but it's a very real thing. If you're full zoomed and you're spamming AMR shots full speed, it's extremely hard to stay on target. But if you're fully zoomed out and you're spamming shots, it's significantly easier to control the recoil, even though the recoil isn't exactly dampened. It is, but it isn't. It's more of a visual thing. But yes, if you're shooting the AMR at full speed, zooming all the way in is usually a problem. You don't typically want to do that. So you don't actually get more kickback. It just looks like it. Pretty much, yeah. If you zoom in with a scope, the recoil looks way worse than it really is. Oh shit, he's heavy armor. I forgot. Oh my god, I hit the weak spot. I hit the weak spot all 3 times in a row with throwing knives. Yo, I need to use throwing knives more often. I'm a beast with these things. These guys are trying to bamboozle. Give me a sec. Move along, folks. Nothing to see here. Just move along. Only for this week. He's going back to medium armor next week. Yeah, I heard. My knife bouncing off that Hive Guard's head, I'm gonna be honest, that threw me off significantly right there. What the hell? Why are my knives bouncing? I hit him in the teeth though, so it works out. All right, back to it. There's a lot of scouts in the area. That's crazy. Star Wars Day tomorrow? What about it? What is Star Wars has a day dedicated to it? Do they see me? They might see me. Did they see me? Nah, they're stupid. That one saw me. That one's stupid though, we're fine. So it's yo, the way the bugs react to stealth is so funny. Oh my god, get wrecked. Jesus. Bro, why are they just hanging out in the area? Would you guys go somewhere? What is this? They're just chilling. Hang on, I'm gonna grab this ammo real quick. And Paler's ruining it. Do 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 do. Think they asked him for another napalm barrage? Oh, you're heading out, Jesse? You have a good one, my friend. Heading out already, Jess? Well, napalm barrage time. When all else fails, blow everything up, I always say. Good night, Jesse. I appreciate the kind words, my friend. Sleep well. Do 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 do. I would travel across the land, searching far and wide. Dun, 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 dun. Y'all ever see anybody else have such a chill sesh on max difficulty against bugs? We just out here chilling. Like, who needs... Damn it. Wait, did you clear the whole map except Mega Nest? Nah, I don't do full map clears, Paven. Full map clears are for sweaty, so I'm not a sweaty. I'm good at the game, but I'm not a sweaty Betty, all right? We don't take it to that level. We don't do that nonsense on this channel. You know, I take it a step past that. Not only do I not do that on this channel, but I usually watch other people. I have a lot of sessions. We'll have one here today soon, by the way. I have a lot of solo sessions where I spectate someone else attempting max difficulty solo runs, and I just give live commentary. And even if they try to go for a full map clear, I'll tell them cut that shit out. We don't do that shit around here. We're chill divers, all right? We keep it chill. Ah, hell yeah, Tabby. You making me that bank. I see you. You a real one, Tabs. All right, let's grab this ammo and head to the next objective. What is our time looking like? 22 minutes? Our time could be... I'm going to be honest. Our time could be a little better. It's really hard to enjoy how nice this map is, by the way, if you're going around blasting bugs. So if you're doing a stealth run, it's a lot more chill, and you're kind of just hanging out. And just hanging out in this map, it's so nice, just taking on the scenery and stuff. But if you're going around blasting all the bugs, all you're hearing is da 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 da, and like you don't get to enjoy all the scenery and the noises. You can hear like bugs chirping and birds chirping and stuff. I feel like we're in a Cinderella movie right now. Is Cinderella right? No. Snow White. So I feel like we're in a Snow White movie with this biome. Yeah, this biome's probably my new favorite. So scout waves, the bugs that are moving, not the guards that are just standing still. As you can see on the radar here, there's moving bugs. Scout waves have increased vision and increased sound, hearing. So if I fire my AMR and there's scouts anywhere around at all, they're going to come investigate, which I don't really want. It looks like they might be stuck in the area, though. I don't know. I do want, however, the bugs that are guarding the zone to come investigate so I can kill them as they come to investigate. I do want those guys to investigate. So watch what I do here. So I pop those shots off. To kill a couple of bugs, but also to get them to investigate. Now what I do is I just wait right here, and I kill them one by one as they're coming to investigate why their homies are dying. And we can just kind of snowball here. All right. And that should have pulled at least half of the guards off of the objective there. The show and then the lava planets. I hear something. What is that? Okay, more investigatory bugs. How many do we have? 3, 4. Holy shit, there's a lot. All right, we're just going to avoid that. Oh, they're beelining it. They're beelining it. I might get spotted. Crawl faster, sir. Crawl faster. The new squid biome makes your map. Wait, the snow and then lava planets are next on my favorites list. Oh, I love snow planets. We never get snow planets for the bug front, by the way. Never. Like, it's like, when I say never, like, it's possible. It happens. But it's like once a year. Damn, look at all that shit right there. It's like once a year that you get snow biomes on the bug front. All right, let's do the same technique of we're going to lure them off and then pick them off one by one. But we're going to lure them this way this time. All right. Now, if they start waddling over here, we'll just pick them off one by one. If they don't, we'll continue to do what we're doing. I hear a Bile Titan coming this way. So we want to make sure we stealth that. We don't want to deal with that none. All right. Stealth. Go stealth and bugs is easy as shit. I need to do this more often. This is... I'm having more fun than I thought I was going to have, stealthing the bugs. Hope the bots destroy a planet and convert it into a mega factory. Are we good? I think we're clear. Oh, that's a wave of scouts. Now, you don't want to mess with scouts, by the way. If you, unlike guards, you can pick off guards one by one. Unlike guards, scouts, these guys that wander the map, have a hive mind. So if you kill one of the bugs, they instantly all know exactly where you're at. Whereas guards don't. When you kill guards, they'll come to investigate where you're at, but they won't actually know where you're at. So you can pick off guards one by one, but you cannot do that to scouts. Little fact for you guys. Little stealth tip for you stealth lovers out there. I need to do more stealth content. Y'all be loving the stealth content. My stealth videos, I don't do videos a lot. I've been trying to get into it. But anytime I make a stealth video, that shit pops off. People love stealth videos. I think that has a lot to do with two things. One, not a lot of people stealth bugs, and bugs are my specialty. But the other reason is, our main stealth guy, I think, was, the hell was his name? We had a guy that used to make stealth videos a lot, and then Arrowhead kind of did him dirty, and he doesn't really make content too much anymore. And he was like the stealth founder for like bots. So we don't get a lot of stealth content out there, so I think people are like craving the stealth content. Anyway, 2 objectives done, 1 to go. See if we can stealth our way over there. I like to keep my AMR on the smallest zoom possible, just in case I need to spam some shots into some things. It's a lot easier to spam shots when the zoom is zoomed out and not zoomed in. But if I go to stealth stuff on an objective, I'll just change my zoom levels as needed. Also, it should be noteworthy that you can go to the controls and you can bind a button to switch the zoom level just with the press of a button. So you could be zoomed in and adjusting the button. The zoom level at the same time. Though, if you're not specifically a sniper connoisseur, I wouldn't recommend it on console, as our buttons are very limited, and it'd be very hard to find a button to do that on, as they're already kind of all used for other things. But, if you're a sniper connoisseur, you could definitely figure out a good button to set that to. I think I just heard another stalker, by the way. Alright, we have arrived at the final objective. I'm going to get my snipe on. What we're going to do is we're going to start sniping from here. And then we're going to lure the bugs. We're going to lure the bugs to this area. And then I'm going to continue sniping, but from further back. As they funnel through here. We'll continue to take them out. But as long as I'm far enough back, it'll be stealth. I messed up. They're going to bug breach. I didn't realize that was the end of the map. I should have checked my map. I messed up. That's okay though, because we will orbital barrage that bug breach and it'd be good to go. I didn't realize I was on the edge of the map. I messed up right there, boys. Yeah, kite sniping is a really good way to word it, by the way. I don't know if that's a thing or not on Helldivers. If it's not something people know about, I should definitely make a video about it. Because kite sniping is very strong. We got a Bio Titan in the AO. What I want to do is make sure my zoom is all the way down for him. And we'll just spam his headshots.
For prosperity!
Too easy, boys. Too easy. You've never seen another person kite snipe? I've never seen it either. But most people that snipe do it on the bot front. So maybe they do something similar on the bot front. I don't know. Kite sniping definitely works better versus bugs. Alright, we're gonna drop a Tesla here as a decoy. I'm gonna try to regain stealth. So those bugs should all be lured to that Tesla. And we should be good to go here. Opinions on the belt fed grenade launcher? I think the belt fed grenade launcher would be in a really good spot if the ammo economy on it wasn't terrible. I think the belt fed grenade launcher is actually one of the strongest weapons we have, but it's still ass because it runs out of ammo too fast. So if you run it with a squad, you are an absolute ammo leech, just leeching off of everybody's ammo, not sharing none for nobody. If you run it on a solo lobby, you leech your own ammo and you run out of ammo very quickly. Though I gotta say, running it on a solo lobby is very doable. The belt-fed grenade launcher is actually pretty strong. Oh, I can't read my code. 81166. Done. But the belt-fed grenade launcher would be in a really good spot if it had more ammo. It'd be very strong. The ammo's what holds it back. Would you have better economy if the explosions were a bigger... No. Now, anything that requires a support weapon and a backpack needs to have a lot of ammo. And I'll die on that hill. Anything. I think the recoilless rifle has pretty good ammo economy for it being anti-tank, by the way. But besides the recoil rifle, I think every single other well, not every single. The cremator's actually really good. I think the belt-fed grenade launcher and the minigun both have horrendous ammo economy. They just need to give them more ammo. The minigun needs to have 2,000 plus ammo. It also needs more buffs than that. That wouldn't make it good, by the way. It would just make it usable if the minigun had 2,000. If the minigun had 2,000 ammo or more, it would be usable. It's borderline unusable in its current state. The belt-fed grenade launcher is usable. It's just very difficult to use. That thing needs to have over 200 rounds. I think those would make backpack weapons very good, and people would start using them more. And I think it would make the game funner to give us more options, so we don't gotta constantly bring the same shit over and over because everything else sucks. Why not heavy pen for minigun? A minigun would absolutely be super fun to use if it had heavy pen. Miniguns are supposed to be used to kill heavy, big stuff, heavy enemies, heavy bosses. And if it can't penetrate big stuff's armor, I feel like miniguns are not fun to use at all in any way, shape, or form. The minigun absolutely needs heavy pen. But it also needs more ammo. It's a minigun, it blows through ammo, so it needs to have more ammo to make up for how fast it blows through ammo. The minigun has a serious ammo problem. It also needs to be heavy pen. It also needs higher DPS. It also needs to remove the smoke bomb off the tip of the weapon. It also needs to be so you can move and shoot at the same time. The minigun legitimately does nothing right. The minigun does everything possible that it can do wrong. It does wrong. By the way. Everything. It does everything wrong. It is high DPS comparatively speaking to other support weapons, but it's not high enough to justify how shitty it is. So it's not high enough DPS, not being able to move and shoot it when you can do that with literally any other weapon in the entire game is not justifiable at all. Having a smoke bomb come out of the barrel so it's absolutely useless to use in first person is not justifiable at all. Well, plan B. The ammo economy on something that can shoot 1,500 rounds per minute and only giving it 1,000 rounds is not justifiable at all. There's literally nothing about the minigun that's justifiable. And me being a minigun connoisseur and the fact that I'll buy any video game that's a shooter just to try out the minigun because I'm such a lover of miniguns, it legitimately hurts my soul what they did to that thing. Like, legitimately. My soul is crushed. I had so much hopes for the minigun. They crushed them all. They crushed all my hopes and dreams. How dare you mess up my shots, Hunter. Alright, broke his leg armor, perfect. Blew his back out, he says. That was funnier than it should have been. That shouldn't have been that funny. Got him. Stealth! Listen! If you kill it with a sniper rifle, it's stealth, by golly. Let's get back to the mission. Yeah, Kenji, the body block feels rough. Hitboxes on corpse. Yes! Corpses blocking your bullet damage, especially when there's weapons like what I'm using right now. The AMR has bullet penetration. You can kill multiple enemies with one shot with the AMR. However, if the enemy's dead, the body turns into concrete and you can no longer shoot through it, which is terrible. It doesn't feel good at all. It needs to be removed. I completely agree.
Democracy has been well delivered.
To the extract, boys. Now, I need to get a quick vote in the chat. I'm curious, y'all. This was supposed to be a stealth run, but I'm out here shooting Bile Titans in the face with my AMR. Do you guys think this run would have been more epic if I did a perfect stealth and I was never spotted ever? Or do you guys think it was more epic me getting spotted sometimes and then shooting Bile Titans in the face? Let me get a vote. I'm curious. Let me get a vote, because I feel like that was a pretty fun run. I'm feeling like that run was epic. Like, that was enjoyable. This might be my new playstyle. My new playstyle might be kind of stealth. Like, I'm not going to call it stealth. I'm going to call it kind of stealth. Like, I'll stealth here and there, but I still want to shoot Bile Titans in the face sometimes. Perfect stealth is pretty much epitome of stealth. Epitome, that means shit. Perfect stealth is shitty stealth. I see you. I see you with your epitomes. I like to bamboozle. Loud stealth. I think everybody agrees that getting caught every now and then in stealth makes it interesting. But it looks like Welly Belly disagrees. Are you disagreeing with your epitome statement? I need an actual answer. So I think Welly Belly says, I think what's happening is Welly Belly thinks that that perfect stealth would have been funner to watch. But I think everybody else is agreeing that getting caught every now and then makes it better. I like shooting stealth more, perfect stealth, but every once in a while perfect stealth is peak. Yeah. I agree. I think we ran that mission perfectly. We did a lot of stealth. We got caught sometimes. We shot the shit in the face when we got caught. And it was a good time, all in all. I really want to shoot these guys in the face, but because they're a scout wave, if I shoot them in the face, they're going to know my exact location. If they were guards, I could shoot them in the face and run. You can't do that shit versus scouts. Actually, you can. You can do it versus scouts. They're just a little bit faster. Sir, you described guerrilla warfare? Not really. I described trying to stealth and sucking at it, getting caught, and having to reestablish my stealth again. But guerrilla warfare is about ambushes. You ambush, you jump out, get caught, do an ambush, and then run. This wasn't technically guerrilla warfare, because if it was, every single time I arrived at an objective, I would have like went loud with some barrages or something. But I didn't do that every single objective. I just did it when I messed up. But you are right. Guerrilla warfare would have been my playstyle if I did it on purpose. The fact that when I got caught it was an accident makes it not guerrilla warfare. Pretty close though, pretty close. Guerrilla warfare is planned ambushes. What I'm trying to do is supposed to be, I'm supposed to be a ghost. I'm never supposed to get caught, just sometimes I suck a little bit. Will you be doing a stream tonight? I think I'll be streaming later today. I don't know what you mean by tonight. If you mean by tonight my normal time, it's a possibility. Because I'm starting to get closer to my normal schedule again. But I don't know if we're quite there yet. Wizard, good possibility. 50-50. I will very likely check out the radar though. That's crazy. They're running convoys. I will very likely do a second stream today. How late it's gonna be, I don't know. Also, I'm not gonna guarantee it'll be Helldivers. It might be Helldivers. I'm having a good time on Helldivers. But I do like to save the weekends for trying out other games that I don't normally play. Like Far Cry. I love the Far Cry series. So I kind of planned on streaming again later, but I was probably gonna play something like RoboQuest or something. But we might do Helldivers too. I don't know. We'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it. I will very likely do another stream later today. I don't know if it's going to be at night or not, and I don't know if it's going to be Helldivers. So we'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it. I'll be back though. Probably. Probably. Full clearing maps is nice, but the mission galactic war effort definitely goes much faster by people not clearing maps. Yes, this is true. This is true. Full clearing maps does not help the galactic war at all. Full clearing maps is only for your guys' own fun ability and for gaining XP. Full clearing maps gives you nothing except for XP. So if you're maxed on XP like I am, there is actually zero incentive to full clear a map, which is one of the reasons I don't do it. Fun fact, when I wasn't level 150, I used to full map clears all the time. Ever since I hit 150, I lost the incentive and I don't do that shit no more. I actually do miss the days where I enjoyed going around throwing barrages at bug holes. Those were really fun. I used to get really excited to bring like the 380 barrage over to the bug front, just to take out heavy nests. And I do miss those days, but now I have actually zero incentive to do that anymore because I get nothing for clearing bug nests. I get nothing. I get XP, which I'm maxed on XP, so I can't even use it. I get absolutely nothing for clearing bug nests. I used to get XP and samples because there's always samples in a bug nest. It's a great way to get samples, clear a bug nest, and then search around for some samples. But I'm maxed on samples and I'm maxed on XP, so I absolutely have zero incentive for full map clearance. So I just don't do it. 315 kills with a stealth run. Excellent run, my friend. I'm me. I'm the friend that did the thing.